Namaste students. Now let us start with the next topic from the chapter Issue of Shares, that is oversubscription of shares. Oversubscription of shares. Oversubscription means when public demand for more number of shares than what you have applied for. It means that if you have issued, let's say 10,000 shares in the market, then public is asking for 15,000 shares. It means that your issue is oversubscribed. It means the general public is asking for more number of shares of your company and you have issued the lesser share. So this is known as oversubscription. Now in this case, the company can't increase the number of issued shares. Company will not do this thing that if you are asking for 20,000 shares or 15,000 shares, then company will increase its issue. No, company will give only 10,000 shares only to everybody. But what company will do? Company will give lesser number of shares than what you have applied for. It means if somebody has asked for, let's say 3,000 shares, then the company might give only 1,000 share to you. Fine. It means the company will give lesser shares to the public. Now this process of giving lesser share to the public is known as pro rata allotment. What do we call it? Pro rata allotment. We call it as pro rata allotment. It means giving lesser number of shares to the public than what they have applied for. Now in this case, how are we going to do its accounting treatment, or how are we going to proceed further? Let's understand that with the help of an example. So take out your books and take out illustration number 21 on page number 7.41. Question number 21. Let's discuss that. First of all, read the question. It is X Limited invited applications for 20,000 shares of rupees 10 each. It means, what is the pro rata in this case? You have issued only 20,000 shares in the public. Like to the public, you have issued only 20,000 shares, and the value of one share is rupees 10, in which 3 rupees to be paid on application, 2 rupees to be paid on allotment, 2.5 rupees on first call, and 2.5 rupees on final call. This is the division. You issued 20,000 shares, but public applied for 30,000 shares. It means 10,000 extra. So in this case, you are not going to increase the number of shares issued. Rather, what will you do? You will allot the share to the public on pro rata basis. See how. So what pro rata you have decided? You have decided that the one who will apply for, that those who have applied for 8,000 shares will be given total money. 8,000 rupees. The one who applied for 16,000 shares will be given 12,000 shares. 12,000. Fine. The one who applied for 6,000, you are not going to give anything. So just check. This is the pro rata. The one who applied for 8,000, you are giving complete 8,000. The one who applied for 16,000, you are giving 12,000. The one who applied for 6,000, you are not giving anything to them. Now, how to go about it? See, first of all, understand one thing. If somebody has applied for 30,000 shares, no, it means that they have paid the application money already. Because you know that for applying for the shares in a company, first of all, we need to buy the prospectus. And prospectus includes a form in which you have to pay the application money of rupees 3. Fine. And if your application will be accepted, then you will be allotted shares. So it means that those who had paid application money on 8,000, they have got complete 8,000 shares. No doubt in this point. Those who have applied for 6,000, we have not given any share to that person. It means we are going to refund the money. We are going to refund the money with a letter of regret. We'll say sorry we are not allotting any shares to you. But what about the second case? The one who applied for 16,000 means a person has asked for 16,000 shares. He had paid application money on this 16,000. It means 16,000 into 3, 48,000 rupees he had paid. But we have given only 12,000 shares to him. It means that application money on excess shares of rupees 4,000. It means that person has given excess money on 4,000 shares to us, because if he asked for 16,000, we have only given 12,000. It means that he had paid, or he is asking for 4,000 extra shares, and he must have paid rupees 4,000, and he had paid application money on this 4,000 shares also. But we are not giving him complete shares. So now what to do with this excess money? We are not going to return this excess money to him. Rather, what we will do, we will adjust this excess money on the next installment. Fine, see how. First of all, check how to calculate the excess money. He asked for 16,000 shares. How much we gave? Only 12,000. It means we did not give we did not give 4,000 shares to him, and he had paid excess money to us on rupees 4,000. On these 4,000 shares, it means that he has given 12,000 rupees extra to us. 12,000 rupees extra is with us, and we are not going to refund this 12,000 rupees to him. Rather, we will adjust this 12,000 in the next installment. See how. First of all, pass the first entry. First entry is bank account debited to share application. Bank account debited to share application account. What is this now? First of all, check how many people have applied for the shares. 20 or 30? 30,000? It means we have received application money on 30,000 shares. So 30,000 will be multiplied with rupees 3. It means total application money which we have received is rupees 90,000. Now, this application money which we have received will be transferred to share capital, because we must have allotted the shares. And I told you in the previous videos also that if we accept their application, it means if we have accepted the application, then obviously we are going to transfer their money to our share capital. Now check, those who applied for 30,000, how many shares we have given them? 20,000. It means we have done allotment of only 20,000 shares. It means the money value of 20,000 shares will be transferred to share capital account. 20,000 is the total value of shares, and the application money on this is 60,000. It means out of this 90,000, 60,000 will be transferred to share capital. Then check. The one who asked for 6,000 shares, we did not pay anything. It means we will return his application money. Application money is rupees 3 on one share. This person asked for 6,000 shares, so we are going to return his money, 18,000. Now, as I told you that this excess money of 12,000, the one who asked for 16, we have given only 12,000 shares to him. It means that excess money on 4,000 shares is with us, and we have not refunded it. Rather, what are we going to do? We are going to adjust this excess money on the next installment. What is the next installment after application? It is allotment. So this 12,000 this 12,000 will be adjusted on share allotment. I hope this point is clear to everybody. Now move to the next transaction. Application are being called, shares have been allotted, excess money have been adjusted to next installment, then money has been refunded. Now what after this? Now it's the time to call the next installment, that is share allotment. Now pass the entry for this. Now we have to call the allotment. We have to give some information to our shareholders that now it's the time to pay the allotment. Now tell me, if 30,000 shares have, like, people have applied for, how many we have allotted? We have allotted only 20,000. It means that rest of the installments, whether it is first allotment, first or final call, will be called on 20,000 shares only. जितने शेयर्स आपने अलॉट किए हैं आप उन्हीं शेयर्स पर बाकी इंस्टॉलमेंट्स कॉल कर सकते हैं. यू हैव नॉट issued 30,000 shares, so you can't call any of the installments on 30,000. Please make sure there is, here there is little twist. Applications you got for 30, but actually you have allotted 20. तो जितने शेयर्स आपने अलॉट किए हैं आप उतने ही शेयर्स पर बाकी इंस्टॉलमेंट कॉल करेंगे. It means that 20,000 will be multiplied with 2. That is, total amount of share allotment is 40,000. Because you have allotted 20,000 shares, you have not allotted 30,000 shares. Many students make a mistake over here. So please be a little logical. This is the entry for due. We have sent them one notice that you have to make payment to us after 14 days. Now what after this? This is done. Now after 14 days, the shareholders will make payment to us of rupees 40,000. Means they will make payment for their allotment. But one of the person who asked for 16,000 shares have been allotted only 12,000 shares. It means his excess money of 12,000. His excess money of 12,000 is with us, which we have adjusted on allotment. It means now how much money we are going to receive on allotment. It will be bank account debited to share allotment. So how much you are going to receive in reality? 40,000 was due, 12,000 you have already received. How you have already received? Because this is the excess money of a person to whom we have given lesser shares. So instead of refunding this 12,000 to him, we have adjusted this 12,000 on next installment. So it means we will assume that out of 40, 12,000 we have already received. So how much is left? It is 28,000. I hope this point is clear to all. Now move to the next entry. Next entry is the entry for call. Got it? So due, pass the entry for due. Share first call account debited to share capital. So it's understood that we are going to call the first call on 20,000 shares only, not on 30,000, because we have just allotted 20,000 shares. तो आप जितने allot करेंगे आप उतने पर ही third call receive means आप उतने पर ही first call receive करेंगे. So pass the entry. It is 20,000 into 2.5 is 50,000. And then pass the next entry. Next is now we have received the money. So it is bank account debited to share first call. So you can pass the entry for the final call. It is just same as that of first call. So I hope this concept is clear. Now move to the next case of the next case of this